friends, welcome to God Focus this morning. The title of today's episode, God of the Impossible. Human beings have a lot of limitations, but our God is limitless. While some things appear to us to be impossible or insurmountable, God says, I've got this. Do not worry. He is outside the box of our human capacity and understanding. Impossible is something that is beyond our capability, an obstacle that there is no way around. Some say they don't believe in miracles. Apparently, they have never been in need of one. But when you get that bad diagnosis from the doctor, you will hope that a miracle happens. When your teenager runs away from home and you don't have a clue where to begin to look for them, you will want a miracle. When depression closes in and the smothering darkness overwhelms you to the point that you are suicidal, the enemy says you don't need to bother with prayer because God won't answer, you better hope there's a miracle. Luke 1:37, for with God nothing shall be impossible. This verse is often quoted and appears on Christian mugs, t-shirts, and Bible covers. It comes from the story of when Mary, the mother of Jesus, was visited by an angel. Gabriel told her that she was highly favored and she would bring forth a son that would be conceived of the Holy Ghost. To the natural mind, that would seem impossible, but there is nothing impossible with God. To the natural mind, Daniel would not have survived the lion's den. Those lions were not fed for days. They should have ripped him to shreds the moment he was thrown in. But the God of the impossible shut the mouths of the lions, and they could not harm Daniel. It seemed that the Pharaoh would never allow the children of Israel to go, but the God of the impossible worked things out. They experienced many things that would appear to be impossible. They saw their enemy destroyed by the same water that God parted for them. God did the impossible to save his people by parting the water. Genesis 18:13 through 14. And the Lord said unto Abraham, wherefore did Sarah laugh, saying, shall I of a surety bear a child which am old? Is anything too hard for the Lord? At the time appointed I will return unto thee according to the time of life, and Sarah shall have a son. God told Abraham that he would be the father of many nations. Sarah couldn't see beyond the natural. It seemed impossible to her since she was past childbearing years. But nothing is impossible with God. We have to learn to ask, is anything too hard for the Lord? The answer is always no. There is nothing too hard for our God. There are times that we ask God for something and he says no, but it is for our own good. He sees the big picture. He understands how answering a prayer may only appear to be for our good, but in the long term, it is not. Because he says no or not yet does not mean it is impossible. It means he is looking out for our good. He wants only what is best for us, and at times we realize that what we were asking for was not the will of God. He is the God of the impossible, but he also is the God of perfect timing. Thanks for watching. Until next time, be bold, be brave, and keep your God focus. Like, share, and subscribe for more encouragement. Have a wonderful day.